Like it's listening to my heart. Streetlights hum an old refrain. Every step feels earned in pain. I don't run, I don't hide, I just let the moment slide. There's a weight I've learned to choose. Feels a lot like dark blues. I've seen hope come dressed in lies, watched it leave without goodbye. Some things hurt too deep to lose, so you keep them close and mute. These dark blues don't beg or plead, they just sit here next to me. They don't promise love or truth, just a way to make it through. I don't fight, I don't bruise, I just live with dark blues. Smoke, every laugh just feels like a joke. I don't curse what didn't stay, I just walk it off each day. Some hearts break, some refuse, mine just hums in dark blues. I stop looking for a sign, stop pretending I'm fine. Silence taught me how to move without making a sound. These dark blues hold the line when the past won't stay behind. They don't save, they don't use, they just tell me what's true. I don't win, I don't lose, I just carry dark Midnight settles in my bones like a place I've always known. Every road feels worn and slow, but I still choose where I go. I learned strength ain't making noise, it's keeping calm without a choice. I don't bend, I don't bruise, I adjust to dark blues. If love's a fire, I let it burn. Watch it fade, watch it turn. Pain don't rush, it waits its turn. Teaches what you never learn. I ain't bitter, I ain't used, just a man who paid his dues. These dark blues walk me home when I'm better off alone. They don't ask me to choose, they already know the truth. I don't pray, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blues. In dark blues. Dawn shows up, no excuse, still standing in dark blues. Empty glass, full ashtray, same old song on replay. You showed up, boots by the door, laughing and smoke like I'd heard it before. Red lipstick on my best mistakes. You said, boy, how am much more can you take? I said, pull up a chair, pour what you choose. If love's gonna hurt, make it whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blood. Whiskey blue. We dance crooked on a crooked floor. You stole my breath, then you asked for more. Neon buzzing, but I watched your eyes. Oh, my bad habits in a good disguise. You said I'm trouble, wrapped in lace. A long, slow fall you can't erase. I tip my glass to your worn-out shoes. Said trouble's my type, and my type is blue. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey. Whiskey blue. Sun too bright, you in my shirt from the night last night. Coffee cold, but your hands were warm. We laughed at the mess and the thunderstorm. You traced the lines on my tired face. Said you've been running, babe, from an empty place. I kissed your palm, said I always choose the long way home through the whiskey blue. Every promise tastes like fire. Every kiss a spinning room. I keep lighting my desire like a match that knows its doom. Oh yeah, love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blue. Pride, take my name, scratch your letters in my flame. If love's a tab I can't refuse, I'll pay it singing these whiskey bleed blues. For the side. Every wrong turn still feels alive. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey. Let the night run long, life is short, but this love is strong. If I gotta drown, I'll choose this view. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues, blues. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. My usual stool beside her. I said, baby, you look tired. I said, darling, I'm just older than the years on my back. She laughed into a glass. Said, you ain't seen nothing yet. We traded skies like secrets, names they never meant to keep. She told me about a man who left while she was fast asleep. I told her about a Georgia girl I loved too hard to rest. How I poured my heart out loudly, and it still wasn't ever enough. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night. Feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. Love is a miller, I'm stuck on the bridge. If life is a bottle, I'm drinking the dregs. But she tastes like the one good thing I get to lose. Sweet love, hard life, and a whiskey blues. Jukebox plays some more story about a woman and a train. She said, funny how the music always sounds a lot like pain. I said, maybe we're just foolish, paying cover at the door for the fame set show in pieces we've been watching since we were born. Her laugh got loud at midnight, the guard came down at 1. By 2 she had my jacket on, saying, I ain't ready to run. She trades my faded tattoo, said, what were you running from? I said, the man I was back then. She said, I didn't join the club. Oh yeah. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night. Feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is a gamble, I'm losing my chips. If life is a song, I'm forgetting the riffs. But she tastes like the one good thing I didn't know. Sweet love, hard life, and whiskey blues. Love ain't clean, it's muddy. Tracks across your brand new floor. It don't knock before it enters. plaintiffs, it just kicks down every door. Some days it's Sunday morning, coffee, laughter, lazy sheets. Some nights it's slam the cupboard, same things you don't repeat. We talk dreams like strangers, speak you soft so they don't scare. She wants a little house one day, pants on the windowsill, a chair. With someone reads the paper and doesn't disappear. I said I want the kind of quiet where my shadow stays right here. She said, you know this bar ain't heaven, but it sure ain't hell. Pull the hair off of her shoulder, side time will always tell. I raise my glass up to the ceiling, see to the mess we can't undo. She clicked hers into mine, said to the view that they get through. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night, feeling so low and starting to feel red. And love is a storm, I've lost every roof. His love is a trial, I'm missing the proof. But she tastes like the one good thing I didn't lose. Sweet love, hard life, and a whiskey box. I said I'm scared of Sunday quiet, morning sunlight, folded clothes. She said I'm scared of Friday evening, empty tables, going home alone. I said there's this slow surrender. She said love's the one excuse. We both thrilled in the silence, 'cause we both know the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch if I see it when I silence, 'cause we both know the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch if I see it when I'm lilac, 'cause we both knew the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch if I see it when I'm lilac. We traded scars like secrets. We traded scars like secrets. Oh, we traded scars like secrets. Scars like secrets. We traded 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 scars like secrets. City hums like it knows my face. Same old streets, different pace. I don't rush what's bound to fall. I learned timing beats it all. Your shadow crossed a passing light, didn't stop, didn't bite. I don't chase what's overdue, I let it move. I've seen want turn into need, watch need turn into bleed. Some lights won't finish fast. Strength ain't rage or borrowed pride. It's walking steady on your side. I don't scream, I don't bruise. I learn calm from dark blues. From dark blues. If love's a door, I left it closed. Not locked, just decomposed. Some endings don't need flame, they fade unnamed. I ain't hollow, I ain't used, just refined, reduced. I still pause before I sleep, like you might call my name. The night feels wider than it should, ever since you changed. I learned how to live around the hurt, like furniture I won't move. Every day I don't say your name, feels like lying to the truth. I held back what I should have shown, mistook distance for control. These dark blues break me slow, not loud, just low. They don't scream, they don't accuse, they just stay with you. I don't cry, I don't choose, I just feel in dark blues. Your voice still lives inside my head, not clear, just near, like a song I half remember from a better year. I don't hate the life I have, I just miss the one we planned. Some dreams don't die in fire, they fade right where you stand. They say love's supposed to leave, but it doesn't, not for me. These dark blues, no happy far from here. That's the only way I breathe without choking on the years. If loving you means letting go, then I'll learn it slow. 'Cause part of me still needs to know you felt it too. If I could speak without fear, I'd say I loved you clear. Not perfect, not enough, but honest rough. I wasn't brave when it was time, now I'm brave every night. Ashtray cold on the counter, 2 shot glasses, one still warm. Your lipstick print on the bottle like a promise and a warning and warm. You're pacing holes in the kitchen, I'm sunk deep in this chair. You say you're tired of my drifting, but you keep running your fingers through my hair. You say, baby, pick a road, you can't be halfway gone. I say, pour another round, let's argue till the dawn. 'Cause in love and life and whiskey blues, every fight we win and lose. You slam the door, I light the fuse, but I keep coming back to you. It's love and life and whiskey blues, half truth, half excuse. We bruise each other, choose each other every time we're through. Stuck watch your halo fall. I've kissed your shaking shoulders when you couldn't stand at all. You watched me lose my temper, you watched me lose my nerve. You helped me when my chances crashed hard, got what they deserve. We are saints in cheap leather, we are sinners in good shoes. We are Sunday morning quiet and Saturday wrecked and used. If this ain't worth the wreckage, if this ain't worth the pain, why do we keep meeting at that same old window pane? For the love and life and whiskey blues, every scar a little muse. We drain the glass, we change the tune, but the same old feeling pulls us through. Yeah, it's love and life and whiskey blues, raw nerve, tender proof. We break each other, make each other brand new then used. Dancing these love, life, whiskey blues with you. Clock says 1:45. Your eyes say one more try. You're wearing that faded jacket I bought you in July. You traced my name on the table in a ring of watered rye. You whisper I ain't leaving, I just like to hear you ask me why. You say baby, I'm your shadow even when I disappear. I laugh, you're my favorite trouble, my favorite souvenir. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues, every vow we've been reused. We're shot glass saints with worn out shoes, still choosing what we're gonna lose. Yeah, it's love and life and whiskey blues, road rash, tender bruise. We fight like hell, then fall like fools in the same old living room. Drowning in love, life, whiskey blues with you. So pour that truth slow and heavy, let it cut right through the lies. If this is all we're ever getting, I'll still take it every time. 'Cause when the bottle's dry and empty and all the talking's through, I'm still that worn out, torn up fool who reaches out for you. Yeah. Yeah. Neon bleeds on the sidewalk floor, another night I've lived before. Same old bar, same old tune. Moon hangs low like it's tired too. I don't rush, I don't pray, I just let the hours decay. Every face I pass by looks like me if I lie. I learned quick not to explain, some truths don't need a name. If you carry them long enough, they start carrying you. These dark blues keep me steady when the world spins fast. They don't promise me forever, just a way to last. Love tried once, love refused, left me lost. night train screams down the line like it's running out of time. I watch it pass, don't move a bone. Some roads ain't meant to be known. I keep my hands inside my coat, guard my words, guard my throat. I've said enough, I've paid my dues. Now I speak in dark blues. If love's a lesson I passed too late, read it wrong, learned it straight. Pain don't shout, it stays polite, waits for you in quiet nights. I ain't broken, I ain't clean, just somewhere in between. I don't bend, I don't bruise, I adapt to dark blues.
You left your boots by the doorway, your coat on my kitchen chair. You laughed, said you'd only stay a moment, then months piled up everywhere. We burned our eggs on a Tuesday, kissed black coffee off our lips. You traced a promise on my shoulder, then you let it nearly slip. I watch you dance in my mirror, wearing my old flannel shirt, bare feet on the busted hardwood. You said love's supposed to hurt. We talk kids, we talk leaving, we talk running out of time. You poured your heart in my glassware, mixed your mess with mine. Love is a long road, babe, whiskey on the side of the bed. Some days we're slow dancing, some days we're hanging by a thread. You put your storm in my bottle, I put my prayer in your hands. Love is a long road, babe, and I'm still walking where you stand. You got your scars from your father, I got these lines from the night. We fought about the bills and the weather, who was wrong, who was half right. You slammed the door, I lit a candle, talked to the empty room. Said if this is all that love is, why do I still make space for you? Remember that cheap motel outside Houston, neon buzzing like a fly. We didn't sleep, just told our secrets till the clocks ran out of lies. You cried about your first stay. But there you were, ink on my shoulder, spelling out my name. Love is a long road, babe. Whiskey on the side of the bed. Some nights we burn like summer, some nights were colder than the dead. You put your storm in my bottle, I put my prayer in your hands. Love is a long road, babe, and I'm still walking where you stand. We say forever in the morning, by evening we're halfway packed. Suitcase full of almost leaving keys tossed, then we take them back. We're too proud to ask forgiveness, too tired to start again. But when the room gets quiet, you still reach for my hand. Oh yeah. I caught you staring at the doorway, like the past was coming in. I poured a shot, slid it over, said, tell me where you've been. You said, I'm scared of the sunlight, I'm scared of dying slow. I said, I'm scared you'll wake up someday and finally let me go. We made a church out of this bedroom, with the blankets of stained glass, preaching promises at midnight, praying they might last. Your hair smelled like every season, rain and smoke and May. I memorized that mixture in case you slipped away. Love is a long road, babe. Whiskey on the side of the bed. We keep on losing our patience, we keep on finding it again. You put your storm in my bottle, I put my prayer in your hands. Love is a long road, babe, and I'm still walking where you stand. Years stack up like dishes, sink full but we still sing. We ain't fixed all of our damage, but we got circles on our ring. We missed some trains in the station, caught a few by accident. We never turned into perfect, just a little more decent. So here's to cracked up mornings, to late night honest fights, to all the times we almost ended, still holding on by sunrise. I'll take your silence and your thunder, your crooked smile at 2 a.m. If loving you is the trouble, I'll pour that trouble again. Hey! Love is a long road, babe. Whiskey on the side of the bed. We toast to all our failures like they were blessings instead. You put your storm in my bottle, I put my prayer in your hands. Love is a long road, babe, and I'm still walking where you stand. Neon arms like a tired prayer. Rain-soaked streets don't care. Boots dragging sins behind. Another lost night, another line. Ashtray full of borrowed time. Cheap motel, flickering sign. Every mirror knows my face. Every drink just takes your place. I keep hearing your voice in the noise like a bad old vinyl scratch. They're trying to drown it in the blues, but it keeps calling back. Broken chords and rusted strings, singing songs about broken things. Heartbeat slow, then skips a line, like this messed up life of mine. Love came fast, love left me here with scars unseen. I play it low, I play it bruised. Yeah, I got nothing left but blues. Streetlight shadows know my name. Same old town, same old shame. Barroom saints and whiskey sins. Promises I never win. Your perfume still hangs around in every dark and empty sound. I chase ghosts I can't outrun, bleeding slow beneath the sun. Every mile just feels the same. Every road leads back to you. I tried burning all the bridges, but the fire never took on. Broken chords and rusted strings, singing songs about broken things. Heartbeat slow, then skips a line, like this messed up life of mine. Love came fast, love left me here with scars unseen. I play it low, I play it bruised. Yeah, I got nothing left but blues. Midnight talks with empty chairs, confessing things to no one there. Clock keeps laughing at my pain. Tick by tick, same refrain. I learned hope is just a word when silence screams louder than heard. Every goodbye cuts me clean like a knife I never see. They said man up, let it go, but they don't hear these demons slow. Dragging chains inside my chest, lay me down, don't let me rest. If redemption's real somewhere, it sure as hell ain't waiting here. I wear regret like second skin, another round. Let it creeps in cold and gray, finds me still here, not okay. If tomorrow ever comes through, I'll meet it drunk on dark blue.
call, like it knows exactly who we are. City lights don't promise much, just a little heat, a little hush. I keep my coat on collar high, a man don't bleed where strangers lie. Every road I ever chose taught me things I shouldn't know. I don't talk about the nights that taught me wrong from right. Some lessons stay unspoken, like a jaw that's already broken. These dark blues fit me well, like a story I don't tell. They don't rush, they don't move, they just sit and tell the truth. Love came close, love refused, left me dressed in dark blues. Ballroom jukebox hums low, songs about things I outgrew. I've shaken hands with better days, watched them walk the other way. Your name don't hurt, it just weighs like a bill I'll always pay. I ain't bitter, I ain't used, just realistic, just bruised. I learned silence keeps you sharp when the world cuts like glass. You don't need to raise your voice to make a moment last. These dark blues know my face, every flaw, every mistake. They don't leave when things go bad. They're the only friends I have. No excuse, no excuse. I just wear these dark blues. Midnight smell like oil and rain, another drive through quiet pain. Real view shows a man who stayed when others folded, others ran. I don't dream like I used to, dreams want more than I can do. I just keep the engine slow, let the past stay where it goes. They say time's a gentle thief, steals your dial, leaves belief. But all I got was clearer sight of who I was on every night. I don't curse, I don't pray, I just breathe and let it play. Every truth I never lose gets tuned in dark blues.
Oh, hey. City exhales when the bars shut down, like it's tired of wearing the crown. I walk past lives I almost chose. Every face tells me what I know. I don't chase the younger man, I buried him where I stand. Every scar I never show keeps time move slow. I learned pain don't need a sound, it just settles in around, like smoke that stains a room long after you leave. These dark blues don't fight the night, they make peace with low light. They don't promise, they don't use, they just sit with truth. I don't rise, I don't lose, I remain in dark blue. Ooh. Street corners whisper my name, not loud, just enough to stay. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's the rhythm in my feet. I don't replay what went wrong, I let it hum like an old song. Some melodies don't resolve, they just go on. I stopped asking for relief, stopped dressing wounds with belief. Some nights are meant to end, they just bend. These dark blues keep their distance, like a man who understands. They don't ask me to be strong, they just let me stand. I don't win, I don't choose, I just stay in dark blue. Midnight feels like borrowed time, every breath a measured line. I don't rush what's nearly gone, I let it finish on its own. I've seen hope where thinner skin break when you lean too hard on it. I don't curse what's overdue, I let it through. If love's a language, I went quiet, not out of fear, just tired. Some truths don't want release, they want peace. I ain't empty, I ain't full, just steady like the pull of gravity and muse. Shape my fate, they just walk beside the way when the night asks me to move. I don't refuse, I don't pray, I don't lose, I exist in dark blue. Morning breath, no cue, same world. The city exhales when the bar shut down, like it's tired of wearing the crown. I walk past lives I almost chose. Every face tells me what I know. I don't chase the younger man, I buried him where I stand. Every scar I never show keeps time move slow. I learned pain don't need a sound, it just settles in around like smoke that stains a room long after you leave. These dark blues don't fight the night, they make peace with low light. They don't promise, they don't use, they just sit with truth. I don't rise, I don't lose, I remain in dark loops. Street corners whisper my name, not loud, just enough to stay. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's the rhythm in my feet. I don't replay what went wrong, I let it hum like an old song. Some melodies don't resolve, they just go on. I stopped asking for relief, stopped dressing wounds with belief. Some nights aren't meant to end, they just been. These dark blues keep their distance, like a man who understands. They don't ask me to be strong, they just let me stand. I don't win, I don't choose, I just stay in dark blue. Midnight feels like borrowed time, every breath a measured line. I don't rush what's nearly gone, I let it finish on its own. I've seen hope wear thinner skin, break when you lean too hard on it. I don't curse what's overdue, I let it through. If love's a language, I went quiet, not out of fear, just tired. Some truths don't want release, they want peace. I ain't empty, I ain't full, just steady like the pull of gravity in you. The way
just right around my throat. City lights don't ask my name. They blink once, then look away. I don't chase what's moving fast. I learn wait from things that last. Every step I didn't lose, polished by dark blues. I see the fire burn itself, trying to be something else. Some men learn to rise and fall. I learned to stand. These dark blues don't break my stride. They keep the edges tight. They don't beg, they don't use, they just set the mood. I don't bend, I don't choose. I move clean in dark blue. Barroom glass holds neon lights. Same old songs in newer ties. Your voice drifts through the smoke, doesn't land, just floats. I don't chase what didn't stay. I let memory decay. Some good things bruise, then turn into use. Silence taught me how to read the space between need. You don't have to raise your tone to hold the room. These dark blues don't speak out loud. They keep me level in a crowd. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just show what's true. I don't rush, I don't lose. I stay sharp in dark blue. Midnight trains don't look behind. They just cut the line. I respect that kind of grace, leaving without a trace. Strength ain't fists or borrowed pride. It's walking calm on your own side. I don't ask, I don't choose. I trust these dark blues. If love's a war, I laid arms down. No white flag, no crown. Some battles end when you refuse to bleed for proof. I ain't hollow, I ain't used, just steady tune. These dark blues don't fade with time. They age like well-cut lines. When the night pulls tight and smooth, I move through. I don't rise, I don't lose. I just live in dark blues. Dark breaks clean, no cues. Same man. Dark blues. sun. Another deal with no one won. A lot of smoke, let the silence talk. Learned more listening than I ever walked. Every face got something to hide. Every truth's got a broken side. I don't knock on open doors, been here before. I don't bleed for things I lost. I already paid the cost. Some lessons stick like glue, even when you move these dark blues. Keep me straight, hold the line, don't negotiate. They don't lift me, don't excuse, they just set the rules. I don't rush, I don't lose, I just move with dark blues. Barroom clocks stuck on regret. Same damn hour, I ain't left. Your shadow crossed my mind, didn't stop, didn't rewind. I don't chase what walked away. I let distance do its thing. Some goodbyes don't need cues, they fade like tattoos. I learned silence ain't defeat. If a man's standing on his feet, you don't have to raise your voice to make a choice. These dark blues don't scream my name, they just calm the flame. They don't save me, don't accuse, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't bruise, I stay cool in dark blues. Midnight rain on asphalt skin, washing sins I ain't in. I've been heavy, I've been light, still walk the same at night. Strength ain't fit, so pride, it's knowing to let things slide. I don't ask, I don't choose, I just follow dog blue. If home knocks, I let it wait. I don't rush what comes too late. I ain't broken, I ain't new, just refined by use. Every mile I didn't run still knows where I'm These dark blues don't fade or shine, they just match my stride. When the night pulls tight and cruel, they stay true. I don't win, I don't lose, I just live in dark blues. Street goes quiet, no cues. Same road, dark blues. Another glass wets on the bar, just like me, been working hard. City breathing down my neck, every promise turns to dead. I don't chase
I don't plead, I just sit here, let it bleed. Crowds talk loud, say too much. I learned silence hits harder than touch. I don't break, I just bend. I don't lose, I descend. Every smile's a loaded gun, pointed when the night's half done. These dark blues don't shout my name, they whisper slow. They play the game, they stay when love don't stick around. Lay me low, don't make a sound. I don't beg, I don't choose, I just walk with these dark blues. Streetlights blink like tired eyes, seen too much, learned to lie. Every step feels measured now. I don't rush, I don't bow. Your memory ain't warm or sweet. It's a ghost that walks my street. No hard feelings, no regret, just lessons carved in cigarette smoke and dead. I stopped asking why or when. Some roads don't circle back again. I don't hope, I don't plan, I just do what a broken man can. These dark blues don't need a voice. They hum low, they make the choice. They pull me through the quiet nights, past the wrongs, past the fights. I don't win, I don't lose, I just live with these dark blues. Midnight deals with my reflection. No forgiveness, no protection. I learned peace ain't feeling fine, it's surviving one more line. Clock keeps time, I don't care. I've been gone, I've been there. Some men pray, some men fall, some just stand and feel it all. If love's a crime, I serve my time. Sell made a memory and wine. They say move on, let it fade, but some scars like to stay. I ain't angry, I ain't numb, just tired where I'm from. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I just carry these dark blues. These dark blues walk beside me, don't judge, don't leave. They know every quiet truth I never speak, but always keep. I don't ask, I don't accuse, I just move with these dark blues. Morning comes, I stay cool, still dressed in dark blues.
still lower my voice at night, like you're asleep nearby. Old habits don't need reasons, they just refuse to die. Your side of the room feels colder, even in summertime. Funny how absence can feel heavier than goodbye. I thought I learned to forget, but I just learned to live with it. These dark blues don't chase the pain, they let it stay. They don't tell me to be strong, they let me be. I don't run, I don't choose, I just stay with dark blue. I hear your name in crowded rooms, and my heart still turns. Not because I want you back, but because some things burn. I don't hate the life I have, I just miss who I was. When loving you felt simple, before fear made it hard. Some love doesn't break or end, it just changes shape. These dark blues know my truth. Everything I couldn't do, they don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blues. Sometimes I wonder if you know how much you changed me. Not with words or promises, but quietly. I carry you in how I listen, in how I pause. Now I hold back saying things I would have said before. If loving you was my mistake, I'd still make it again. Not for how it ended, but for who I was back then. I don't need forgiveness now, I just need to say you mattered in a way that never goes
ever feel this too? You weren't alone. Rain keeps falling like it knows every secret I don't show. City breeze and shades of gray teaches men to look away. I keep my hands deep in my coat, words stay locked inside my throat. Every step I take alone feels like home I've never known. I've learned silence ain't a curse, it's summer when the truth gets worse. Some men talk to feel alive, some survive by staying quiet. These dark blues don't make a sound, they just follow me around. They don't beg, they don't choose, they just stay when others move. I don't break, I don't bruise, I just walk with dark blue. Streetlight hums above my head like it heard the things you said. Every promise wears thin when you replay it again and again. Your shadow's gone, but it remains in empty seats and midnight trains. I don't chase what I can't keep, some losses cut too deep. I stopped looking for relief, stopped asking what it means. Peace ain't laughing, peace ain't new, it's learning how to stand still to these dark blues. Know my pace, every scar, every mistake. They don't rush me through the pain, they just help me stay the same. I don't win, I don't lose, I just breathe in. Dark blues. Midnight talks with passing cars, headlights fade like falling stars. Every road I didn't take still waits for me awake. I learned strength ain't fists of fire, it's walking calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I adapt to dark blues. Love's a gamble I stayed in, played it cool, still lost again. But regret don't own my name, I just carry what remains. I ain't holy, I ain't damned, just a man who understands that some truths you don't refuse, you just live them. Dark blues. Dark These dark blues don't drag me down, they keep my feet on solid ground. When the night They're the only proof that I don't fold, I don't excuse, I just move with dark blues. Morning breaks, same shoes, same road, dark blues. Rain taps time on the hood of my car, like it knows exactly who we are. City lights don't promise much, just a little heat, a little hush. I keep my coat on collar high. A man don't bleed where strangers lie. Every road I ever chose taught me things I should have known. I don't talk about the nights that taught me wrong from right. Some lessons stay unspoken like a jaw that's already broken. These dark blues fit me well, like a story I don't tell. They don't rush, they don't move, they just sit and tell the truth. Love came close, love refused, left me dressed in dark blues. Barroom jukebox hums low, songs about things I outgrew. I've shaken hands with better days, watched them walk the other way. Your name don't hurt, it just weighs like a bill I'll always pay. I ain't bitter, I ain't used, just realistic, just bruised. I learned silence keeps you sharp when the world cuts like glass. You don't need to raise your voice to make a moment last. These dark blues know my face, every flaw, every mistake. They don't leave when things go bad. They're the only friends I had. No excuse, no excuse, 'cause I just wear these dark blues. Midnight smells like oil and rain. Another drive through quiet pain. Real view shows a man who stayed when others folded, others ran. I don't dream like I used to. Dreams want more than I can do. I just keep the engine slow, let the past stay where it goes. They say time's a gentle thief, steals your doubt, leaves belief. But all I got was clearer side of who I was on every night. I don't curse, I don't pray, I just breathe and let it play. Every truth I never lose gets tuned in dark blues. These dark blues don't ask for more, they know what I
Walk me through every wind, every bruise. I'm still dressed in dark blue. Dawn shows up, I don't move. Side still warm. Last night's argument hanging in the air like that coat you never wear anymore. You said, baby, I'm tired of your promises. I laughed it off, then I watched you pack. You walked out slow in my faded shirt, and every step you took I felt the crack. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Jukebox crooning in the corner booth, couples dancing, swaying soft and slow. I'm nursing bruises no one can see, smiling at strangers that I don't wanna know. There's lipstick ghosts on my old glass, memories floating in the amber light. You laugh, your hands on my backseat neck, every wrong I did coming back tonight. Thought I was a wild man born to roam. You were the map that felt like home. Now the road just feels like a running from everything I broke. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. We had blue jeans, back porch summers, bare feet, thunder rolling slow. You traced futures on my freckled shoulder, said promise me you'll never let me go. But late nights turned into later lies. I chased every shadow on the wall. You waited up in that cotton dress till my excuses just stopped coming at all. Now this booth feels like a witness stand. Every bottle's just telling on me. I trade every shot in this busted town for one more chance to let you see. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Maybe you're dancing in some quiet kitchen, bare feet tapping on the linoleum floor. Maybe you're learning how to sleep alone, not waiting on my key in the door. I'm playing tough guy in a cloud ring, hang up before you get the chance. Bartender says, son, you alright? I say, yeah, I just forgot the steps to this dance. Hey! Got this whiskey on my